Jernaro, you got two guys, D'Angelo Mendel and Caleb, who are going to be walking on senior day. What have they meant to your unit this year in particular?
Man, huge. Guys who have been with me for a while. Caleb for 2, D-Lo for about 5. So they know everything that I do as far as drills, what I want on the field, and stuff like that. So they've been extensions of me on the field. It's gonna be sad to lose those guys though.
You talk about D'Angelo being with you for 5 years. He was a guy, if I'm not mistaken, didn't play cornerback before he got here. So how's he changed in his time in Provo?
The work, man. He's a worker, a guy who works off season, after practice, works on his craft, and he wants to be great. And that's something you can't really teach, So.
When you get to senior day, do you remember yours? Does it just come back every year where you remember what it was like to be a player on that last home game?
I do, because it was cold.
Well, this is fitting.
Yeah, it was cold, and we played Utah and we lost 3-0.
I remember that.
But no, yeah, definitely remember all the memories you have as far as all your teammates from your freshman year all the way to your senior year, and you grow up. Your teammates grow up, and it's just fun to see guys grow, from 17 to 18 all the way to 22, 23, or whatever the case may be. Some of them have families, so you get to be around them, their wives, the kids, and stuff like that. So all that's just a blessing, and to sometimes see those guys now, it's like, man, it's crazy, So yeah.
Well, and then now you're on the other side where you see every year.
Yeah.
Some guys leave. Most years you have somebody from your room that's their time to move on.
Absolutely.
And you get to go through that process year after year from this position. What's it like?
And just again seeing the growth of those guys. From D-Lo, from being a freshman, coming in, going home, working, coming back, seeing them get nicked up a little bit, but just continuously playing, seeing them out here doing drills by themselves and stuff like that. So just having those guys, man, it's just a blessing again, man. It's just a blessing having those guys. So
we talked to Caleb yesterday, and he's like, I wish I had more time here at BYU. So if I had to go back, I would have started here, spent my entire time at BYU. What has he meant to this program since transferring in from Oregon State?
Oh, leadership, man. It was. I mean, everything happens for a reason. So he went to Oregon State. He learned some things. He learned how to work, and when he got here, man, he definitely showed our guys how to work, and he was hungry. It's different when you're coming from somewhere where you might not be playing a lot, but you feel like you can play. So when he got here, it was nothing but business, and that kind of rubbed off on my whole room, and everybody fell in line and just started working with him.
You have a bunch of young guys in your room. What do you feel like these two seniors leaving the program have kind of taught them in their short time together?
Oh man, they taught them everything I want as far as on the field, off the field, in the classroom and things like that. I mean, I have 2 guys who are leaving that have already graduated, which is the most important thing, and then guys who have been through the program who didn't get in any trouble. So again, they just showed the young guys the right way on and off the field.
This is a big week, obviously for the senior day, last home game, all that stuff that we're talking about. But it's also a big week, bowl eligibility on the line. You can't have guys that aren't paying attention, aren't focused. What do you see as you're getting ready for this game?
Yeah, I mean, guys are focused, man. I mean, the one thing about the guys here, man, typically they're focused every week. We just got to go out and produce. We can't have any letdowns or anything like that. Go out there and play BYU football, and I think it'll take care of itself.
What challenges are you expecting from the offense that you'll be facing?
Oh, the passing game, man. I mean, they got a quarterback. They got about four wideouts who all go, run good routes, hands, and everything like that. So it'll definitely be a challenge. I want to say I think they're scoring like 40 in the last 3 or 4 games or whatever the case may be. So they'll definitely come in and throw it around, throw it vertically, shallow, slants, outs, everything. Definitely a high-powered offense that we have to be prepared for.
What are you going to miss most about with D'Lo and Caleb leaving?
Leadership, man. The leadership of Caleb and the personality of D'Lo. Again, man. I tell everybody all the time, man. We have the funniest room, and D'Lo's definitely a ringleader of that. So I'm definitely miss that part.
Anything else? All right, thanks.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, Jernaro.
Yep.